Hey everybody, Tracy here from Inspiration Cards. It is Monday night, which means I'm here to do some live crafting with you guys. And since I don't have a paper pumpkin kit in hand just yet, I thought I'd do some crafting with some of the products that are leaving us very soon, that are from the retired list from the current annual catalog. I'm actually going to miss this stamp set a lot. And a little bit, I'm going to miss the color a little bit too. All right, let me flip this around and we can get to some crafting. I'll show you what we're working on tonight. Okay, here we go. Get a little bit of water. All right, so here's what we're going to work on. So I've got the Heartfelt Stamp Set. So this is one that is retiring from the current annual catalog. The coordinating punches, thankfully, are carrying over. So I'm not, I'm a little relieved at that. And then while these colors aren't retiring, this pack of designer series paper are. So these are the newest in colors, right? We've got soft succulent, evening evergreen, pale papaya, fresh freesia, and polished pink. But you won't be able to get these designs in the designer series paper pack in the new annual catalog. So I'm going to be pairing the Heartfelt Stamp Set with the polished pink, of course. So here's what I've got here. So a little bit of polished pink, a little bit of basic white, a little bit of basic black to help that pink really pop. And here's the design from that paper pack that I'm going to go with. So of course, as always, there are two sides. I'm still debating. I think I'm going with this side here. All right. So I'm going to set this off to the side here. All right. Let's get to some stamping here. All right. So as always, I like to start with folding my card base in half. There we go. And get that nice crisp clean fold. If you don't have a bone folder, letter opener comes in really handy. All right, and then with my largest piece of basic white, I'm going to add a little something on the inside. I always like to add a little something on the inside. Whether it's a phrase or an image, usually I go with an image. And here we go. I'm actually going to, we got that little bit of basic black. No, you know what? I'm actually going to stick with just polished pink today. I'm going to keep it somewhat monochromatic. There we go. All right, so let's just stick that on there. Let's pop open my ink pad here. All right, I'm just gonna have a nice little arrow going right across the bottom. There we go. All right, I'm gonna keep that close at hand. Let that dry for a little bit. All right, from here, yes. All right, it's Monday night. All right, brain fart there for a second. All right, so this is my next largest piece of basic white. All right, so in the background, I'm gonna go with some of the smaller images. Some of those smaller hearts. So I'm going to start with this one here. Now I'm not going to add too many because I do want to add some punched hearts. So I'm just going to add maybe 3 at most. Again, I want to have lots of room for some punched hearts with that designer series paper. All right, we'll do one more right down here at the bottom, just like that. All right, and before I Stick my finger in that. All right, I'm going to set this aside just for a minute. Because what I want to do is take my scalloped punch here. There we go. And so just going to get that nice and lined up. I want to get as close as I can to the edges of the punch, right? Maximize my DSP here. There, I think 2. Let's see if we can get 1 more in here. There we go. All right, so we've got some DSP hearts here with our scalloped punch from the punch pack. All right, and I'm also going to bring in the solid heart as well. But before I do that, I want to do a little stamping. So I'm going to grab the dotted heart image here. There we go. Give that a little squish. Grab myself some polished pink here again. All right, and this is going to go, there we go, across this way, just like that. There we go. And in terms of a phrase, here we go. Let's add in I think my favorite one has been from this set, From My Heart to Yours. I think I've definitely used this one the most. Let's just switch that out there. Let's make sure it's on there straight as we can get it. Here we go. And again, just gently tap that on your ink pad. And that's going to go right there in the center. There we go. Give that a second to dry while I close this up one more time. Okay. All right, so we're just going to slide that puppy open. Slide our cardstock right in there. Get that nice and lined up. Here we go. Just like that. All right, and of course, got some nice, lots going on here. So I can add that to any of my scalloped hearts here. So I'm just gonna stick this on this guy here. There we go. All right, so we've got that stuck. Let's get the rest of our pieces in here. Go, nice and simple. Just use your tape runner, liquid glue, whatever it is you have handy or whatever your go-to is. This is what's handy for me today. All right, and that's going to go right in the center. There we go. And we get that nice little bit of basic black just to help that polished pink really, really stand out. Now, if you wanted, you could add, with the Magenta ink, you could add some of those arrows in black to tie that in. Here we go. All right. Nice and simple. And I've got a 1/4 inch border here, and I've done this border a little bit smaller, right? I just want a touch of that basic black, right? Just want that framed, just that extra little, just that little bit of something just to help that pop. There we go. And then of course, now we have our designer series paper to add in here. All right, now I am going to pop up this guy with some dimensionals, but before I get to that, let's add in these others here. All right, and it's totally fine, right? I mean, some people like to kind of keep it within those basic white borders. I don't mind scooching out a little bit every once in a while. Right, just adds a little something different. Kind of catches the eye a little bit. If there's a little bit of a disruption. All right, and as I said, I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back here. There we go. All right, it looks like I'm using some edge pieces today. So let's throw that on the back there. Right? Don't toss those edges from your dimensionals. They work just as well as your typically shaped Stampin' Dimensionals. And actually in some cases they work better because they can get into some nice tight narrow spaces there. All right, let's add that in there. And of course, one more thing, gotta add some bling. All right. Thankfully, these guys are sticking around. I think there might be a revolt if Stampin' Up! Ever tried to retire the rhinestone basic jewels. I know I would definitely be among some of those people. All right, actually, let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. Oh, it was here. Right in front of me, of course. All right, I'm just going to use my spatula end here and scoop these guys up. Get some of these nice large ones here. All right, we're going in threes today, right? We got our 3 stamped hearts, our 3 scalloped hearts, and then our 3 rhinestone basic jewels. All right, there we go. Nice, simple card tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this this week's live crafting session. I will be back next week with something. There was a little glitch with my paper pumpkin. So upset at myself. But it will be arriving at some point this month. But in the meantime, I'll be sharing some things from the current annual catalog that are retiring, and maybe even a little sneak peek at some of the new stuff that's coming in the new annual catalog that is just around the corner. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sharing the sneak peek for next month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. So the May Paper Pumpkin Kit is all about the new annual catalog in colors. So there's 5 new colors launching on May the 3rd. They are gorgeous. They're nice and bright and vibrant. Hey, Diane. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked the card. So next, so May's Paper Pumpkin Kit is going to feature the newest in colors, and there's actually going to be a chance to win a credit towards any Stampin' Up! Product that you want. In Canada, I believe the amount is $34. So you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled if you subscribe to the May Paper Pumpkin Kit and see if there is a golden ticket in there. I actually got a golden ticket when I went to Orlando for Stampin' Up's 30th anniversary. It's a super fun feeling when you get that golden ticket, and when it means you get free Stampin' Up! Stuff. You know, it's just that much better. So you have until May 10th to sign up for that month's kit. And as soon as this month's kit changes beautiful, arrives in my hot little hands, I will be sharing it here. All right, don't forget to comment below, because I am going to be choosing someone to send this lovely card to. All right. Oh, I love that you're in Quebec, Diane. That's awesome. All right. This is it for me tonight. Diane and everybody else, I hope you enjoyed tonight's crafting session. And yes, if you comment on my live crafting session here, or if you watch the replay, I'll give you guys some time. I won't draw the winner for this card until tomorrow night. And then I'll send a message to whoever the lucky winner is to get this week's card. All right, everybody, that's it for me. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you here next Monday. Take care, everybody.